Surprise! I'm on my summer vacation. Matt's at work, and I'm starting up the vlog again. Every summer this happens. So if you're a regular follower, you know this by now. I am a surprise and a half. I kind of realize this is probably talking really low, so my apologies. So yeah, we're pregnant. I didn't think I'd start out with showing a pee stick. I peed on that. That's mine. I guess first things first. Yeah. This is really awesome. I am excited. I'm just trying to figure out how to start or where to start from. But I guess at the beginning of May, I started to feel shortness of breath a lot, and that it comes in waves still. But I just kind of chalked it up to allergies because we were out at the baseball fields a lot, and I was really busy at work. I was working out a lot more. It was starting to get hot outside. So I just kind of chalked that up to that. But then my period never showed up. And I know most people who are trying, I wouldn't say we were actually trying, we just kind of weren't protecting ourselves anymore, and that kind of happened at the end of March. So it was kind of immediate. We weren't really expecting it. My period was due May 5th to the 7th. It's always in a window. And it never showed up. And I had a lot of shortness of breath. A lot. It was more than usual. And I couldn't really chalk it up to allergies anymore because I wasn't having any sort of other allergy signs. I need to stop doing that because the camera shakes. Any other allergy symptoms? I didn't have a runny nose. My eyes weren't watery. I wasn't getting headaches. I was just short of breath a lot. So my weightlifting was I would brace and then I'd have to take more downtime than usual. So it was what's going on? My period didn't show up. My boobs got bigger almost immediately. And so we usually, when we talked about it in the past, we would say, okay, we're going to take a test. And then the day of the test that morning, my period didn't show up. But this time, Matt was pretty confident in it. I was pretty confident in it. So on May 10th at 5 a.m, I woke up. Hadn't slept very well that night because it was very anticipatory. I had a lot of anticipation going on, I guess that's the way to say it. So woke up. I actually peed in a cup instead of the other way because I wanted to make sure it got perfect. And then we left it. Matt woke up. He took a shower. I was putting on my makeup, and I just kind of looked over, and this bright blue plus sign showed up. And the reason we decided to take it during a week is because I didn't want to do it on a weekend and then have to wait to be able to call my doctor. With everything being so busy and the end of the year coming for the school year on the way, I wanted to make sure that I could get an appointment that was at a good time. I wouldn't have to take time off to do it. So we did that on Thursday. Went to work, and at 10 a.m. I called my doctor's office and made the appointment. So that's how all of that happened. And now so that was May 10th, and it was right before Mother's Day. It was right before a lot of big holidays or big days for us. Mother's Day, our 6-year anniversary, my 30th birthday. So it was at every big day, it was really hard to not say something. So the first people who found out were coworkers that were close to me, who I work with on a daily basis, who, and I talked to Matt about it. I would prefer to tell family and friends first, but these people had become friends, and they needed to know, because they would run interference, for lack of a better term, for me. If I was, sick or having to pee a lot, I could count on them to come and cover me if I needed it. So called the doctor, made the appointment, and everything kind of changed then. So yeah, my first symptom was shortness of breath, which apparently is a very, very early symptom or sign, I guess, not really symptom of pregnancy, that a lot of people don't notice. And it's probably the earliest one because your body is producing more blood at that point to accommodate for I think at that time it was a zygote, or the embryo, and so your lungs are having to push, like your heart and your lungs are having to push more blood through them, more blood through your organs, just more liquid in general, so you breathe heavier because you haven't adapted to this larger volume of blood. And I think that's why it comes and it goes, because it's kind of like almost once a week or once every 2 weeks I'll start, like there'll be a day where I'm like, I can't breathe enough. So that was my earliest sign. And then the second one was my boobs grew like 2 sizes. And that's not normal for me. I have been a small chested person my entire life. So the fact that they were like, not like, but much bigger than normal, was another sign. And then of course, missing my period. We waited 5 days after to take a test. I guess nervousness of it not being real, or it might not stick, or nervousness that it would, just wait the 5 days, even though like almost every pregnancy test can tell you you're pregnant before you even have this period. But we wanted to wait, so we did, and then I made my appointment, and that was that. So this is the first video of how all that happened. It's not really like, I don't know, I just kind of imagine it being different. Like, because you always see those videos of, oh, they found out they're pregnant, and they're like freaking out. But it's like they were being recorded. It's almost like they had to. We were excited. Like, it was like, oh, wow, this is happening now. Wow. And a lot of it had to sink in. It was more just like, I'm putting my makeup on, and I just kind of like look over, and I'm like, oh, hey, it's a positive sign. And Matt's like, okay, cool. Make sure to call your doctor today. Okay, yeah, I was planning on it. I just went in about our day like it was normal. And I guess it had been. At that time they had guesstimated. They had guessed at about exactly 5 weeks. So it's like, well, I've kind of been pregnant for like 3 of those, which we ended up finding out I had been pregnant for like 4 of those weeks. But yeah, that's it. This is a massive new adventure. I don't know why I put that so close to my face. That's weird. But with it being Mother's Day that weekend, it was kind of funny because of Corbin. I had like a lot of people, we've been a step family for 7 or so years. And last year I started getting the whole Happy Mother's Day stuff. But this year it was a little different. Because I'd get texts or a phone call like, Happy Mother's Day. And I'm just like, oh, wait. Oh, yeah. My father-in-law texted me, and I looked at Matt, and I was like, did you tell your dad or something? And Matt was like, no. And then we were like, oh, right, okay. Because that's not used. He was the first person. Kelly was actually the first person to start doing the Happy Mother's Day thing, Corbin's mom. And so when he did, I was like, Matt, you told your dad already? That's weird. But, yeah, I'm just getting in this now because I can just keep talking about how, like, crazy it is. But, yeah, we're having a baby.